Welcome back to Sports Talk with Dad. As always, my name is Kyle, and I cannot call this Sports Talk with Dad without the man sitting next to me. A man so old he was there for the first ever All-Star game, my dad, Tim.
Wasn't there long before my time, but what wasn't my time? From 1959 to 1962, they played 2 All-Star games every year.
I don't think you can really call that your time.
No, 61 and 62 I can.
You can't.
I just don't remember it.
Yeah, because you were just born.
Yes.
I mean, can you really call that your time? That's like me calling 89 and 90 my time.
It's your time. You were alive, so it counts.
I don't know of anything that happened.
That's why you have to study history.
Yeah, but okay, does that mean that the Roman Empire is my time? Because I
No.
studied that in history?
No, because you weren't alive. Like I wasn't alive in the 1930s, but I still studied about it.
Yeah, but you're saying if you study that time, then it's your time.
You're making this real difficult for a topic we're going to be talking about shortly.
I get it, but what you're saying doesn't make sense. It's like saying the superhero time is my time because I read comic books.
No, I was born in 61. This took place from 59 to 62, so part of it was in a time when I was alive.
That's dumb. You've said a lot of dumb things. That takes the cake.
No, if it's happened when you were alive, it counts. Granted, I'm not going to remember it, but
it's not your time. Like,
yeah,
you weren't able to make an impact. You weren't able to do anything. You don't remember any of it. You didn't live it. I mean, you technically lived it, but
yeah. Are you going to say that I wasn't a human being in 61 and 62?
No, you were definitely a human being.
Sure about that?
Don't turn this around on me for your stupid comment. We have a lot to talk about today, including superheroes in just a little bit here. But something we've been waiting to happen for a long time has officially happened. The Rays are officially being sold.
Finally. You knew it was going to happen because MLB had, quite honestly, and the politicians in the Tampa St. Pete area had enough of Stu Sternberg.
Yeah.
Forced him to sell the team, essentially. He's getting $1.7 billion, which, by the way, I predicted on this show.
You did say 1.7.
And that's what he got for it.
I mean, that's not bad for buying the team for $200 million. You know, what was that, 15 years ago?
Early 2000s.
I mean, that's insane. I mean, what really broke this apart is that the Rays' current owner, how do you pronounce it?
Stu Sternberg, I believe it is.
That. He had bought all this land to build this new stadium and was working with the city. And then all of a sudden, the roof comes off because of a hurricane. And he says he's not going to do anything with it anymore because it's damaged goods.
Yeah, they were going to use it at the gas plant district, which is right next to the Tropicana field. They were going to build a brand new stadium. I think he realized this was not going to be a winning proposition long term for him. People are not going to go to St. Pete to watch the Rays play. They had to get this thing over in Tampa.
They're not. But here's the question. Is the new ownership, nothing has been announced for stadium plans at this point.
The rumor has it there's a really good guy down in Tampa, J.P. Peterson, who has analyzed this. The people that bought it are very well connected in Tampa.
Yeah, one guy's a real estate mogul.
Yeah, they are going to have a stadium built in Tampa. Now, I'll say this again.
Where?
Probably Ybor City site would be my guess. I know it should be out by the casino on High 4 and
75.
Yeah, that's where it should go, but it's not going to go there. I don't think they'll try to use this to revitalize that Ybor City area. It's not far from Amalie Arena at that point. But that's where it's going to end up, I think.
It bottlenecks so much down in that area for traffic. You're still going to fight traffic.
There's going to be bad traffic going into that area. Here's the thing.
I mean, taking the exit to get to Ybor is not, one, easy to get to. I mean, it's easy to get to, but it's a pain in the ass to get to. And two, you're having to, it's the same issue the Bears are going to have with Arlington Heights. Like, there's one exit that leads to your stadium at that point.
They've got two, because they've got the Selman, or you can come in. For people who don't know Tampa, this isn't going to make sense, but there's a couple ways to get there. But it is in a really tight area down there.
And what are you going to do with the chickens?
The what?
All the wild chickens that live in Ybor City. What are you going to do with all the
Go to
chickens?
the other end of Ybor City. What do you mean chickens live in Ybor City?
Have you never seen the Ybor City chickens?
No,
Have you been to Ybor City?
many times.
There's chickens everywhere.
I am so glad I missed the chickens in Ybor City.
There's homeless people and there's chickens.
Okay, getting back to the
How have you
Rays,
not seen the Ybor City chickens?
I've never seen them. I've had Ybor City cigars, which are really good, by the way.
Those are really good. Alvia is a better cigar, which is also from Tampa.
Any
but
case.
There's chickens in Ybor
Okay,
City.
I believe you. Here's my thing.
Look it up, people. Chickens are in Ybor City. So what are you going to do with the chickens?
You have got this. Probably eat them, as people should.
What if they lay eggs?
You can eat those too.
Yeah, but then you're killing the golden goose.
Just stop. Just stop. We're talking about the Rays. That's where the stadium's probably going to go. Here's my question, though.
What are they going to do with the chickens?
Major League Baseball and this ownership group are going to try once again to make baseball in Florida work.
They're going to keep trying. They're not going to give up.
Miami should go someplace else because nobody goes to that game. I think this will be a unique attraction in Tampa for 5 to 10 years, and they'll get 20 to 30,000 a night.
I mean, Miami's never going to leave because baseball wants the Miami market.
They do.
You got a big Cuban population, a big just Caribbean population down there, which is where a lot of players come from.
Sure.
You're never leaving Miami. No matter if they draw or not, you're never leaving Miami. Tampa needs to leave because nobody cares.
Well, it's going to be interesting to find out. And the reason we say that is not because we don't love the Rays, because I lived there for 15 years. You were there for 10. We love the Rays. They're a great team, and it's fun to go and watch the Rays just in a bad stadium.
Blocked off seating for World Series games.
Get that. The problem with baseball in Tampa is that everybody in Tampa came from someplace else.
Right.
So there's not a lot of homegrown Rays fans there. Maybe this will create them.
There's one place you can win where you can get a lot of fans to the game, and you have to build it at the fairgrounds across the street from the casino.
It'd be great.
It's the only place that makes sense. This is the I-75 intersection.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to do a major construction project to make that highway a little bit better because it's roads in Tampa are terrible.
They've had construction ever since we've left there. It's a nightmare to drive in Tampa right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. But you'd have to update that exit because it's one lane exit. It's a nightmare as it is.
I think they've been working on it, honestly.
Have they?
I think so.
That's good because I remember when they weren't and it wasn't. That's the only place that you can build. Ybor, you still have to go downtown to the bottleneck capital of the United States.
I think the politics of the situation is going to want that team downtown.
It doesn't make sense to build it there. You're going to run into less of a situation than you did in St. Pete, granted. But it's still in an area of Tampa people don't want to be. And how are you going to build parking? That's
not true. People love going to Amalie, which is down in the same area.
It's not
for the Lightning.
It's not in the same area.
It is.
It's on the lakefront. Ybor City's not on the lakefront.
It's 3 blocks away from Amalie.
Yeah. You know how much difference 3 blocks makes in Tampa?
Not that much.
You go from this lively area to wild chickens. It's a big difference 3 blocks can make.
We are done with chicken talk.
I'm serious, though. Like, it's a big difference, and I don't know how you're going to do anything with the historical buildings either because you can't touch those.
No, but this is going out into the bay. There used to be like a dinner cruise there. Is that area where they're going to build this?
Lame.
I think that's where it goes. I think that's where the politics of Tampa want it. They don't want it out on 75 and I-4, which is where it should be because then you draw from Lakeland, you draw from Sarasota, you get from the north end, Brooksville, West
Orlando,
Tampa, all that whole area.
It's the perfect place for it.
It's not going to go there.
It's not. We'll see what happens. They have there's been no talks about a new stadium. Obviously, one has to be built. They're not playing in Tropicana Field. No. That thing's going to be condemned. Needs to be condemned very, very quickly.
I can't believe St. Pete is actually going to repair the roof or try to repair
They're
the roof.
not. Now that this is done, that whole conversation, they were just saying that because they were forcing Sternberg's hand, saying, you're still under lease. You're going to have to play in this stadium in 2028, which he was never going to do. Major League Baseball is never going to allow it. They were just holding that lease over his head and basically said, hey, your move.
Right. And
there were no plans to ever, it was a bluff.
Sternberg played his hand and hacked off everybody in St. Pete. They were never going to work with him. I don't blame him. He had to go. It was an ownership problem on that end. Now the Rays can move forward and hopefully get a nice stadium. And they've always had a decent team. Their front office is really good.
Yeah.
So
and hopefully with a new stadium, they'll be able to host an all-star game, which is happening this week.
Is that why you're wearing a white? You're wearing a White Sox. Don't ever tell me you're a Cubs fan again.
It's a Pope Leo jersey.
It's a White Sox jersey.
It's a Pope Leo jersey. It's got the wrong side. Don't look at the camera. It's got the seal on it. It's the one White Sox jersey I'll ever own. I saw it. I couldn't pass it up. I love this jersey.
It's why I'm wearing the Seattle Pilots jersey, because they're actually going back to wearing their home and away jerseys tonight and uniforms, which is great.
Yeah, which you've been complaining about for years now.
I've got another idea, though. They really want to change things up. Have each player wear their throwbacks.
That'd be cool.
Someday.
What's Milwaukee going to wear?
They can wear the Pilots. They can go back to the Milwaukee Brewers from the old Negro Leagues. A lot of things they can do. I'd go back to the 82 Brewers, which they already use as an alternate.
Can't go back to the Braves, though.
Why not?
Because they don't own it.
Should.
They don't.
We've talked about that.
Braves moved.
Milwaukee is a very unique situation. People still love the Milwaukee Braves, and they feel
the only World Series.
Yeah, they feel ownership of that, and they should be able to retire those Milwaukee Braves numbers in Milwaukee.
They're sons of Milwaukee.
Yes, they are.
Period. It's why Hank Aaron came back. He wanted his number to be able to be retired as a Brewer, and you have to play to get your number retired. So he came back as a Brewer for a year.
Any case,
easier for me to say.
Tonight is the All-Star game. I can't wait. I love it. It's always been one of my favorite games of baseball. Here's my problem with it, though. Back when I was a kid in the 70s.
Back in my day.
Shut up. It was a lot of fun because you didn't have the interleague play. Players in the American League never saw players from the National League. So it made the All-Star game really special.
Yeah.
And I don't know that you can ever get back to that.
Well, people tried to win the game, too. It's done. I mean, you could do something like they do in hockey and basically bring the World Baseball Classic every year to the All-Star game.
Shut it down for a week and let them play round robins.
You could.
I'd be good with
that. The home run derby's boring now, too. I tried watching parts of that. The whole timed thing is stupid. They've just tried to do too much.
The celebrity softball game is pathetic. Bring back the old timers game.
I was gonna say, I like your idea of the old timers game. I'd watch that.
There was nothing better
than back Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, all the greats of the 90s.
I don't care. Now they won't cheat. So let them play.
They weren't cheating. They were trying to recover so they could go through 164 games and give the fans what they wanted. That's what Sosa said.
He can say what he wants. He cheated, as did Bonds. But we aren't
illegal in the sport.
We aren't talking about that. Let's talk about some fun stuff.
All right. I have the best way to fix the All-Star game.
What's that?
Is you could bring in superheroes.
Okay.
We made a list of superheroes here that we think should be in the All-Star game. I made a roster of DC characters. He made a roster of Marvel characters. And we are going to go through list by list. My roster is going to destroy your roster because DC is 1,000 times better than Marvel.
No, Marvel is going to win. This was fun, actually.
I had a good time with it.
All right. So I'm going to start with first base.
Okay.
My first baseman is Mr. Fantastic. He's going to stretch and get everything. Nothing's going to get by him.
All right. You and I went down the same path. My first baseman is Plastic Man.
Okay.
For the exact same reason. And the reason I went Plastic Man, I thought about this. I thought I could put Green Lantern at third base because he's got the power ring that can reach out to anything.
Could have had the elongated man.
I would think that the rules would not allow that in baseball. Like, no, it has to be in the glove. And he's just going to have it with the power ring. So I was like, to avoid rules, Let's go with Plastic Man. And
Okay.
Plastic Man's way better than Elongated Man.
True.
He's funnier. He's more exciting. He's just better.
What do you have at second base?
Second base, Nightwing is my second baseman. Very athletic gymnast,
Mm-hmm.
quick reflexes. I think he'll be an excellent second baseman.
We think alike. I went with the Beast from the X-Men because he's very agile. He'll be able to turn the double play very well. He's my second baseman.
Nicely done. All right, your turn.
My shortstop, Black Panther. He'll cover everything. Nothing will get by him. He has the reflexes. He'll turn double plays. He's the closest thing in Marvel to Ozzie Smith.
Not a bad choice. So you know the reasons I said I couldn't put Green Lantern at first base?
Because you're going to put him at shortstop.
That's every reason he needs to be at shortstop. I mean, he can use that ring to whip that thing across the field. He can hand it to Elongated Man if he wants to. Or not long. Now you got me saying Elongated Man. Can hand it to Plastic Man if he wanted to with that ring. He's going to stop everything in sight and not even have to move.
Okay.
And pick one. I don't care. Hal Jordan, John Stewart, Guy Gardner. I don't care. Any of the Green Lanterns.
What do you got at third?
Third base. So third base, you have to have quick reflexes.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be athletic. And there's nobody more athletic in all of superhero-dom than Batman.
He's not a superhero.
That's what makes him perfect. That's why he's so athletic.
He's just rich and has toys.
That's fair.
Okay.
I accept it. It is Batman at third base.
My third baseman, power hitter, great reflexes, strong, Wolverine.
Ah, that's a good one.
He can also
He's also 5'5".
he can also stretch out his claws. What do you mean he's 5'5"? He's bigger in the comic books.
No, he's not. He's 5'5" in the original comic books.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's small.
Yeah, he's tiny.
More like the Atom. But he's got those
he's a
claws.
Wolverine.
He's got those claws.
It's going to rip the baseball in half?
Antimantium.
Adamantium?
Yeah, that.
You want to try it one more time?
Nope.
All right.
Go ahead. Who you got in left field?
I mean, not a 5'5" person, I can tell you that much. Left field for me, you need to have some power. You need to have some guy that can make a good throw down the field. Has to be strong. Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is my
good
left
call.
fielders.
I like that one.
Yeah.
My left fielder is Giant Man / Ant-Man. He can get as big as he wants, or he can fly up and catch the balls in left field.
Why wouldn't you put him at third?
Because I have Wolverine at third.
Wolverine's 5'5".
He's still got quick reflexes and he'll get to everything.
He's
got
not
the
Hugh
claw.
Jackman size.
He's got the claws.
He's 5'5". He's a
Stop it.
Wolverine, small creature.
Go.
What are we at now? Center fielder? I mean, my center fielder was obvious. It is the Flash. I mean, who else do you put as center field?
I thought about Pietro to match that, but I knew you were going to probably do the Flash. I did Spider-Man because he can crawl the walls and catch anything going away. He's that too. So he's my center fielder.
All right, your right fielder?
My right fielder is the Hulk. He's Bo Jackson. Like, he's agile. He's got a great arm. He can do anything.
He can jump.
He can jump. He's my right fielder.
It's a good pick.
Thank you.
My right fielder, for a lot of those same reasons, is Wonder Woman. I want her to get up to the plate. She's strong. She's quick. She's fast. I think she's a great right fielder. I don't know what else to say about it.
She can grab things with a rope.
Yeah, she can just whoosh, tell me
right.
the truth.
Who do you have at catcher?
My catcher is Cyborg.
Oh, good pick.
Catcher's supposed to be the smartest man on the field, right?
Yep.
Direct traffic everywhere. Nobody is smarter than Cyborg.
That's true. He's the smartest man on the field. I went a little different tack. I went with somebody that nobody would want to run into. So if Pete Rose is coming around third, he would never try to Ray Fosse him. I went with the Thing.
Oh, nice. All right.
If I'm going to have a catcher, I want the Man of Rock.
All right, then who's your pitcher?
Okay, well, I got a DH.
All right, who's your DH?
My DH is Captain America because he's Mr. Clutch. He's going to get the hit when we need him.
Good DH.
He's mine.
See, I have Shazam as my DH.
Okay. So you have Superman as Superman. I know who your pitchers will be then. My pitcher, obviously, is going to be Thor, God of Thunder, the strongest man in probably all of Marvel. So he's my pitcher.
I have Superman.
Of course you.
I mean, who else would you have as a pitcher but Superman?
What do you have for a closer?
Martian Manhunter.
Why?
Uh,
Not that it matters, but why?
He just looks like a reliever.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, can you imagine Martian Manhunter coming up to the pitcher's mound? He's going to terrify everybody. He can go invisible, so you're not going to be able to see his pitches.
Okay.
You're not going to
My
see that ball coming out of his hand.
closer is Deadshot.
Nice.
Most accurate.
Nice.
He'll strike you out.
He's not a hero, but
He was in Suicide Squad, kind of.
no, he
was
wasn't.
being used to be a hero.
He wasn't. He was used to do dirty work.
What he does, yes, that's what relievers do. Is they come in and clean up.
Wait, and
the dirty work.
Deadshot's DC.
No, he's not.
Suicide Squad's DC.
Right. I confuse him. Okay, I'll go with Deadpool.
You go with Bullseye.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. Bullseye. Thank you.
I would have picked Deadshot for my reliever, but we weren't doing heroes.
I was
or
thinking
villains.
I completely screwed that up. I'm thinking, oh, I saw that movie. Bullseye would be my guy.
All right, Bullseye's your guy. I like it.
Can't believe
You let us know what you think in the comments below, and while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get to enjoy this show as much as we enjoy making it.
And give me a hard time about making Deadshot a Marvel character.
It's a great idea. I like where your mind was at, but he's not Marvel.
He's not Marvel. By the way, before we go on to the real All-Star,
Yes.
you realize we are almost at 200,000 subscribers?
We are 198,000 as of this morning. Thank you all for subscribing. Find a couple more friends. We'd love to get to 200,000.
All right. Now we decided we wanted to do a comparison of All-Star teams, but we did it, as the show does, in a generational point of view. So my time, as we discussed earlier, begins at 1961, and I'm taking it through 1989. So basically 60s, 70s, and 80s. You were born in 89, so you're doing 1990 all the way through.
Yes.
Where we are today.
And you had to play, so the rule was you had to play a majority of your career in that time period.
Right.
So I couldn't pick somebody like Ryan Sandberg could have been on my list for second baseman, but he played a majority of his career in the 70s and 80s.
In the 80s.
Can't be on my list.
Right.
He only played to 94?
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, I think he was a little bit longer into the 90s. I don't remember off the top of my head. I didn't pick Greg Maddux. I picked somebody. Or not Greg Maddux. I didn't pick Ryan Sandberg. I picked somebody else.
All right.
I did pick Greg Maddux since we're starting off.
right.
Let's start off with pitcher. If we're going to screw up, we're going to roll with it. How does that sound?
Let's do
My
it.
pitcher is Greg Maddux for the starter from the 90 and above, 355 wins, 3.16 ERA. It was hard. There's a lot of pitchers to choose from.
Sure.
You could go with Justin Verlander. You could go with Max Scherzer. Garrett Cole is
Randy
outstanding right now.
Johnson.
Randy Johnson. Pedro Martinez was almost on my list. Roger Clemens. But if I have a guy that's going to start that I want to just come out and win a game, it's Greg Maddux. Call me a homer. Fine. Everybody knows he's one of my favorite players.
That's not being a homer. That's actually a great choice. Okay, so I went trying to use the same logic. Who out of the 60s, 70s, and 80s do I want to start Game 7 of the World Series? And it came down to two. Both were in the 60s, either Sandy Koufax or the guy I chose, who was Bob Gibson. He's 1.89 ERA for a whole season. He's just the most dominant pitcher I've ever seen.
Yeah, but he's a Cardinal.
Don't care. I'd still pick him.
All right, who's your reliever?
There's only one. Raleigh Fingers.
How did I know?
Milwaukee Brewers win the World Series in 82 if he's not hurt. As
Never heard that before. Did you just come up with that?
you heard that from several Brewers players
I
at
did.
just a bit outside Premier. The other one, I was thinking, you had Goose Gossage was another one, but there was Dan Quisenberry, Kent Colvey. They were all great relievers, but the most dominant one was Raleigh Fingers. He helped the A's back in 72, 73, and 74, back-to-back World Series wins. Easy choice for me.
All right, my reliever was also an easy choice. There is one. The only man unanimously elected in the Hall of
Who
Fame.
shouldn't have been?
It's Mariano Rivera. If I want a guy for one inning that's going to just come in and shut it down, the Sandman himself is the answer. 652 saves.
That really shows you how
2.21 ERA.
that shows you how that position changed, though.
Yeah.
Probably figure would have to come in 4 or 5 times a week and pitch, sometimes from the 6th inning on.
Yep.
Today's game, it's all about having a closer that'll come in and lock him down, and nobody did it better than Rivera.
There was one pick.
Yeah, there was.
All right. Who's up next?
All right. What do you pick?
Let's do first base.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, my first base. This was hard because there were a lot of good first basemen. I really thought Mark McGwire on this one. That's one I really wanted to pick, but I didn't go that route. If you really think about it, there is one. The man has 703 home runs, a 296 career batting average, 3,384 hits. It is Albert Pujols, who is my first baseman.
First one that I thought of from your generation.
Yeah.
And he didn't cheat, which I always like.
That's fair. He didn't use recovery supplements.
I had two, both Willies. I had Willie Stargell, who led the We Are Family Pirates to a World Series. Stargell stars from those great hats that they wore. But I went with Willie McCovey of McCovey's Cove out in San Francisco. 521 home runs. He played 22 seasons, 1,500 plus RBI. Just an incredible first baseman. So Willie McCovey is my choice.
That's a good choice. I skipped a position, so I'm going to go back here. Who's your catcher?
There's only one. The
Johnny
greatest
Bench.
catcher of all time, Johnny Bench.
Yeah, we don't need to go any more than that.
No.
We've heard enough about Johnny Bench from you. I had
revolutionized how the position was played because it was always two-handed before. He brought in the one-handed.
Can I move on now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, thanks. I had a tough choice because you have Yadier Molina, who's great. You have now I can't think of his name from the Mets.
Oh, Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza, who was on there. Not
Pudge
great defensively, but
Pudge Rodriguez.
you name my choice.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Hall of Famer, 311 home runs, 296 batting average. Didn't quite get to 3,000 hits, but known as one of the best defensive catchers. It was really, who do I pick? Yadier Molina or Pudge Rodriguez? And if I have a choice not to pick a Cardinal, I'm going to not pick a Cardinal. So Pudge Rodriguez it is.
Good call. All right. So, you want to do DH and then, or where are we up to?
Second base.
Second base. This was the hardest position for me to pick because I have Ryan Sandberg, Hall of Famer, unbelievable second baseman, and I have Joe Morgan from the Big Red Machine.
Yeah.
Their numbers are close. Sandberg had more power. He had 282 home runs. Joe Morgan had 268. I went with Morgan only because the differential in walks. He had a ton more walks than Ryan Sandberg did. Got on base a lot more. He probably, of my time, certainly the best second baseman of all time, even though Sandberg is like 1 and 1A.
Yeah.
But I went with Morgan.
You know, it is the Ryan Sandberg Day anniversary.
Sorry.
On Ryan Sandberg anniversary of the Ryan Sandberg game, you pick against him. Just want to point that out there.
Okay.
My second baseman, there were a couple. Adrian Beltre was definitely on my list. He is one of the best second basemen of my generation. But if you actually look at pure just great with the glove and unbelievable at the bat, just all around second baseman, it's Robinson Cano. I mean, 301 lifetime batting average, 335 home runs. I mean, the guy, you just watch him play, and it's like, wow.
Great.
I mean, he could have been shortstop.
He could have.
So as a second baseman, there's no other choice.
Okay, who do you have at short?
I mean, there's one. There's one and there's only one, and he should be on everybody's list because he's the greatest shortstop of all time.
Even though he played third base?
I didn't count him as a third baseman. I count him as a shortstop. It is Alex Rodriguez. 696 home runs, over 3,000 hits, 295 career batting average. Could stop everything. I mean, let me tell you, folks. Go back and watch him with the Rangers play shortstop.
Or watch him in Seattle.
But if you look at his prime
Yeah.
with the Rangers, I mean, that is when he was at his peak. He was unbelievable. I mean, he nothing got by him.
And this is
He's the
where
greatest shortstop of all time.
this is where I hate the Union for one reason. He had an agreement to go to Boston.
Yeah.
And he would have been the shortstop, and that's where he should have went.
Yeah.
But the Yankees offer him more money, so the Union basically forced him to go to New York. And
Right, and they put him at third, which is ridiculous. The best shortstop on the team was playing third base.
yeah, and
It's nothing against Jeter. It's just Rodriguez was better.
by a mile and a half, not only at bat but in the field. And I have a problem. Granted, he was a roid guy, so he's probably never going to see the Hall of Fame. But he was taking testosterone, and his coach was feeding him this.
Yeah.
little bit different story than guys like the other ones that we'll probably be talking about.
I think I have less of the 90s steroid era players than you think.
Okay. Third base, there was only one for me. I mean, Ron Santo was the best third baseman of the 60s. Brooks Robinson is going to be mentioned, but there's only one. He's the greatest third baseman of all time, Mike Schmidt.
Yeah, can't really argue with you there.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't do my shortstop, did I?
You didn't.
Okay. Sorry. We'll back it up. My shortstop, I thought of Robin Yount, but he only played half his career there. He had Cal Ripken.
Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks was a first baseman by the 60s, and he played half his career at first base. There's only one. The greatest defensive shortstop in history, and a better bat than people give him credit for, Ozzie Smith.
Yeah.
So he's my shortstop, and as we said, my third baseman is Mike Schmidt.
I only had one third baseman choice when it came down to it. It's Chipper Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nobody else you can pick at third base for my era. It is Chipper Jones through and through. Done.
Great pick. Left field, up to you.
Okay, this is where you're going to get mad at me.
Oh, here we go.
But there's only one choice. 298 lifetime batting average, almost 3,000 hits, 762 home runs.
537 if he doesn't have a needle hanging out of his butt.
514 steals.
He's got a needle hanging.
Only member of the 400-400 club and the 500-500 clubs with 500 home runs and 500 steals. Left field is Barry Bonds. It is Barry Bonds. Who else you want me to pick?
Somebody who didn't have a needle out of his butt most of the time.
It's Barry Bonds.
Sorry, folks. I will never be a Bond supporter because...
That's fair. My list.
I know. And he was during your time, but he spit in the face of everybody that came before him just to break a record.
Barry Bonds is my left fielder.
Okay, my left fielder, I thought of Tim Raines, Hall of Famer from the Expos. Great one. But in my time, the greatest left fielder, and a tough act to follow because he had to follow Ted Williams, Carl Yastrzemski, Triple Crown winner last in 1967. Just an outstanding bat, and he could play the Green Monster like nobody else. He's the guy I picked for my left fielder.
Good pick. All right, center fielder. Who you got?
There's one. Willie Mays.
Yeah.
Top 3 player of all time.
Yeah. I mean, I only had one too. It's Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
I mean, he is right up there with Willie Mays as one of the greatest players to ever play the game. If he didn't get hurt, it would have been amazing to see what he would have been able to do.
Yeah.
He just fought injuries at the end of his career.
Well, it's because he was not afraid to run into a wall, and that's how he got hurt originally.
It is. Making one of the greatest catches of all time.
Yes.
Blew out his knee.
Right field.
My right fielder, who did I pick? Oh, there's one. I mean, it's a guy who's already a Hall of Famer. He's doing things we've never seen before. It's Shohei Ohtani. I mean, get these stats already here, just from a batting perspective. Career 281 hitter, already has 257 home runs, almost has 1,000 hits, and 157 stolen bases. And he's, 8 years into a career? And that's not even including pitching stats, where he's already has over 600 strikeouts. I think it's 618 strikeouts, 2.97 career ERA.
You know it's a good list when you have to leave somebody like Aaron Judge off of it.
Did I?
Yes.
Who's your right fielder?
So with all due respect, there were 2. An incredible right fielder, played for the Pirates, Roberto Clemente, one of the greatest players ever, and a humanitarian. But there's only one. He's a top 5 player of all time, 5 tools. Hank Aaron.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there was no question that was your pick.
None.
I get it. Second all-time in home runs.
All-time home run leader, honestly. You could take out all his home runs, and he still has over 3,000 hits. He's still the all-time leader in RBIs. I mean, people don't realize how great he truly was.
He was unbelievable.
So he's my pick.
So you said I left out Aaron Judge, but there's a funny thing that's happened in my generation, which is the DH is across the league. And Aaron Judge is my DH. Won't ever get to 600 home runs. But get this year he's hitting 355 at the All-Star break.
That's incredible.
It's unbelievable. 355 and has 35 home runs. I mean, this is crazy.
And I'm not sure he doesn't get the 600. I said that on a couple episodes ago.
It's going to be hard to do. I mean, God bless him if he does. I don't think he gets to 600. And this guy's unbelievable.
My DH, I mean, there were guys like Hal McRae, who was like one of the first big name DHs, because don't forget, it didn't come into being until 1974. But I went with the only guy, he's my leadoff man, Ricky B. Ricky. Ricky Henderson is my DH. Most stolen bases of anybody to ever, as a record that's never going to be broken.
No.
And one of the true characters of the game. I loved Ricky.
Only talks about himself in the third person.
Yeah, Ricky B. Ricky. I loved him.
One of my favorite stories of Ricky Henderson that I've ever heard to this day is he was walking through the locker room and these guys were talking scripture, right? And they're specifically talking about John 3:16. And Ricky Henderson walks by and goes, "Who the heck is John? What's he hitting? 316? Ricky gonna hit 320." One of the greatest stories ever told.
Ricky we need more characters like that in the game again.
Yes, I 100% agree. But again, you let us know what you think in the comments below. Did we miss anybody? Do you disagree? And while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get to enjoy this show as much as we enjoy making it. As you all know, you cannot have a conversation with your father without your dad getting the last word. So it is all you.
This whole exercise of trying to come up with my all-star team and Kyle with his all-star team has reminded me of how great baseball is. I mean, I had Robin Young, could have been a center fielder, could have been hit shortstop, and I can get in an argument with people who is better, George Brett or Mike Schmidt. That's what makes baseball great. And baseball at a leadership level has to start thinking about the game itself and getting fans back into it. First of all, move the playoff games and the All-Star game to a start at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, so guys on the West Coast can watch it and the kids can watch the game. Starting it really late, they don't get to see it, and it's a travesty.
Thank you, as always, so much for watching. This has been Sports Talk with Dad. See you next time.
Bye, everybody.